if you could do it over again, if you needed to do it over again, is there anything that you would do different?
Well, I would be more, I would do a little better for my father before he passed away, and he passed away, 1986, 89, and I didn't do much for him before he died, so that I would do, differently.
Did you bring him, was he in the United States when he died, or was he still in Korea?
He was in America when he got ill, from the, what do you call that? Anyway, so the word doesn't come out fast, but anyway, so we took him to Korea, and he died a couple of weeks after he arrived in Korea.
I would think that he was so probably overwhelmed with what you had done for him. So, I would say you did a lot for your father. Would you do it again?
Would I do it again?
Mm-hmm. Would you do this
looking back, as I was going through those difficult times, I was suffering. I didn't enjoy it. And looking back, I'm glad I did that, but I don't really want to go through those difficult times again.
Oh, no. But, if you had to make that decision again to leave Korea with so little and try to start all over,
yes.
Would you still do it?
Yes, I would, definitely. Okay. And I am proud and I love America. America is the best country in the world.
I totally agree with you. Where did you find the strength and the courage to keep going through some of those hard times? What did you draw from?
I felt sorry for me. What have I done to deserve all this? And there's just a poor little girl all alone and try to survive. And I felt so sorry for that woman, for that girl. So I decided early on that I determined, promised I'm going to help that woman, or I'm going to help that girl to survive and to, realize their dream. And even until today, whenever I feel, bad or I'm lost, then I look at me with the eye of, sympathetic eyes and try to help me. I think that is the biggest, power to help yourself and change yourself.
It's interesting because I hear you saying that you feel sorry for you, and yet I hear this powerful, dynamic woman who's done so much, and it's such an interesting contrast. Looking back, what do you consider your greatest accomplishment?
Greatest accomplishment is, in spite of all those things, I raised my daughter to become the example child and model child, model citizen of America and the citizen of the world. So that is the biggest accomplishment, I would say.
That's a tremendous accomplishment for any parent. It's wonderful. Tell us, what does your daughter do now? She's out of college too, isn't she?
She graduated from Harvard. She was a presidential scholar when she graduated from high school. That's 141 out of 2.5 million, graduating seniors from high school. So she got that from Clinton, and she joined the U.S. Army. Following me, she's a major in the U.S. Army, serving for the country.
Wonderful. What about your son?
He's a chef. He loves to cook, and it's a kind of an interesting family, but my daughter and me were serving in the U.S. Army, and he was cooking, and he was an amazing chef. He's an amazing chef. And
does he live in America or Korea?
He's in Seattle. He lives in Seattle.
He's in Seattle. So how do you keep up with each other? You're all over the world. Is your daughter in the East? Or your daughter's in the military?
Yeah.
So,
and I would say that quality is more important than quantity. Use the little time you have together well. Really value that. And we just communicate with the phone and emails, and my daughter, I see her pretty often somehow, so.
That's good. So what's next for you, Jen?
I have a dream. I still have dreams, and I want to become like Oprah Winfrey, and inspiring at the same time as rich and sharing. Not only inspiring them as a share with financially and supporting many, many people, helping many, many people in the world. So that's one of the dream, and another one is I loved working between countries as a diplomat. So I would love to become the Secretary of State of America and help the world bring more peace.
Now, I hope that whoever can help this come about is listening to that. I certainly, you understand what it's like to be in third world countries, in countries that are impoverished, that are war-torn. You love America. You understand both sides. You have a Ph.D. and I don't know what I don't know what else you could possibly need, and perhaps with the next election you can get such an appointment. We're almost at the end of our show, so tell us, Jen, what's the single most important message you want to leave with our listeners today?
Yeah, it could be single or double, but love yourself, and if you don't help yourself, who will? And another thing is that realize we have only one life to live, and it will never come back. So use it well and be happy.
Oh, what a lovely message. Use your life well and be happy. What more is there than that? Are you happy at this point, Jen? Not a nice question to ask.
Yes, I am very happy.